Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody in the building. Midwest, Pilgrim, Noble, M. Bay, Frank, what up, y'all? We got some good content to check out today, man. Dennis. Ike, what up? I've been seeing a lot of people with different, like, mixed feelings about these protests and everything, y'all. There's a lot of mixed feelings going around about it. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, but I've been seeing a lot of people talking about this ain't our fight. We need to just stay out of it and whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's been crazy. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about how, like, these immigrants, a lot of them, some of them getting deported and they've been here a long time. And I feel bad for them, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, y'all, they've been here so long and they still deported. And I've been hearing rumors about some citizens have been getting deported too as well. American citizens, but I don't know how true that is. But the thing I say about the ones that's been over here a long time, the immigrants that's been over here a long time, I seen a video on it just a second ago, and it made a lot of sense. It was like, you do have a heart for them and you feel a certain type of way for them, but in another sense, it's like, y'all been over here so long, why you ain't handle your business to get your paperwork right? You know what I'm saying? And I understand all that. Ty, what up? Bang Boogie. Soul Museum was good. TGB Bucci, what up, fam? Mobile, Alabama in the building. Salute to Alabama. Then I just see my boy Trizzy. Just did a press conference. Matter of fact, we finna watch it real quick. He only talked for like a second. About a minute or so. Let me go. Hold on, let me see if it's on here. Let me see. We go watch Trizzy little interview real quick. And it's crazy. They got the live feed out there. It's just wild right now, y'all. Frank, let's do it. Ike been paid. I fast every day, fam. I definitely fast. I fast every day. Frank, appreciate you, fam. Appreciate that super chat. My guy Frank always showing love. Devoid in the building. Ike been paid. I definitely fast. I fast every day. I don't mess with no breakfast or lunch and none of that. I eat basically one time a day. You know what I'm saying? So basically I be fasting every day, but I want to do like a water fast for like a few days or three or 4 days or something, to just go all water so I can really detox my body all the way. You feel me? Let's see what Trizzy got to say, y'all.
When is the last time you spoke with Governor Newsom?
A day ago. Called him up to tell him, got to do a better job. He's doing a bad job, causing a lot of death and a lot of potential death. If we didn't send out a National Guard, and last time we gave him a little additional help, you would have, Los Angeles would be burning right now. Los Angeles would be not a lot different than what you saw take place in California and Los Angeles just a little while ago. And, you know, you got to remember, we have the Olympics coming. And we don't want people looking at Los Angeles like it would have been. It would have been bad. Last night, they had total control. If we didn't have the military in there, the National Guard, and then we also sent in some Marines, we had some bad people. We have people, they look in your face and they spit right in your face. They're animals. And these are paid insurrectionists. These are paid troublemakers. They're agitators. They're paid. Do you think somebody walks up to a curb and starts hammering pieces out, has all the equipment necessary, and starts handing it out to people to use as a weapon? These are paid insurrectionists or agitators or troublemakers. You can call it whatever you want. And we ended it, and we have in custody some very bad people. Some very bad people.
Mr. President.
Did you see the guy throwing the rocks at the police cars as they went by and crushing their windows and endangering our police? We're not going to let that happen, yeah.
Pardon me, Mr. President, on those Marines, Governor Newsom has described them as political pawns. I'm curious for your reaction to that and what you see as the Marines' role and what are their rules of engagement?
All I want is safety. I just want a safe area. We have Los Angeles was under siege until we got there. The police were unable to handle it. You can speak to the chief. He said it on television 3 nights ago. He said, this is more than we can handle. They said that. And the LA police, I know a lot of the police in LA, they're good, they're great people, but they're given instructions not to do this, not to do that. But in this case, they were trying their best. They were not able to handle it. It was out of control. When we got there, and you have to remember, I've been here before, and I went right by every rule, and I waited for governors to say, send in the National Guard. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it, and they just wouldn't do it. It kept going on and on, got worse and worse. And in Minneapolis, that city was burning down. It was 7 days, and I said, I don't care. The governor, who's a governor that just happened to be running for vice president, a total, you talk about an incompetent governor, he's an incompetent person. That he was picked, well, I was actually very happy he was picked for other reasons. But this guy wouldn't call the National Guard. And we ultimately just sent in the National Guard. We stopped it. But that was after 7 days. And I said to myself, if that stuff happens again, we've got to make faster decisions because they don't want to do it. The radical left, it's usually radical left, and it's usually governors that are Democrat, and they don't want to call them in. They don't want to save lives. They don't want to save property. They don't want to call them in. I don't know what it is. We sent them in, not early, we sent them in late as far as I'm concerned, but big problems, as you know, 3 nights ago, big problems were ensuing. If we didn't send in the National Guard quickly, right now, Los Angeles would be burning to the ground.
The Marines is, a lot of people think, an escalatory step, though. These are guys who fight wars. Are you at all concerned that things could get out of hand with Marines?
When I see people throwing concrete into cars, when I see people, the kind of people that I saw on your network doing danger to the police and to the military and to the National Guard, no, it's okay. You know, you start running out of people when you have 2,000 people from a National Guard standpoint. We have a very big military, but the National Guard, they needed a little extra help, and we sent them a little, and we did a great job last night. We had, well, you had a lot of cars go up in smoke and flame, and you had a lot of bad scenes, but it was pretty minor by comparison. This morning, it's very calm. We'll see what happens later.
Man, Trizzy swear he just be holding it down all the way there. Oh my God. My boy Trizzy crazy, y'all. And then he just be respectfully insulting motherfuckers. He will respectfully insult you. He'll do it in a way where it ain't too bad, you know what I'm saying? But then you hear it and you be like, damn, he just insulted him. He said something, damn, Trizzy. But he do it so smooth. Buddha, what up with you, Pilgrim? Trizzy crazy with them motherfucker, man. Tomorrow, what up? Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going.
Said to me yesterday, he did not rule out literally arresting you, nor Mayor Bass, if you interfere in his work. He said you hadn't yet.
He's a tough guy. Why doesn't he do that? He knows where to find me. But you know what? Let your hands off 4-year-old girls that are trying to get educated. Let your hands off these poor people who are just trying to live their lives, man. Trying to live their lives, paying their taxes, been here 10 years. The fear, the horror. The hell is this guy? Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with. Tough guy. You know, I don't give a damn.
Damn, Newsom dropping his nuts on Trizzy, ain't he?
But I care about my community. I care about this community. The hell are they doing? These guys need to grow up. They need to stop. And we need to push back. And I'm sorry to be so clear, but that kind of bloviating is exhausting. So,
man, Newsom, man, I can see he don't like Trizzy. Him and Trizzy probably be bumping heads, whatever. Candace, what's good? No, we just started, Candace. You all good.
So Tom, arrest me. Let's go.
Okay, I just saw this creepy shit happen on national television. What the fuck was that?
I know they ain't using AI out here now. Come on now. Like, what was that? Dude just disappeared though.
Okay, I just saw this creepy shit happen on national television. What the fuck was that?
I feel like everything that's going on in LA right now was a trap. Something about these LA riots do not sit right with me. I'm talking about the timing, the energy, the way everything is being covered. It's like they knew this was coming, y'all. I know y'all seen the videos of like piles of bricks being staged at certain locations before chaos happened. Then when the chaos started, those same bricks that was placed everywhere, people started using them. So it started out peaceful, and then all of a sudden, boom, it escalated to this. You had people throwing rocks, bricks, waving flags. You had some people in ski masks, you don't even know if they were really there for the protest or was they just trying to entice some shit. Whatever the case may be, it caused Donald Trump to bring in 2,000 troops. But
Yeah, he got the military out there now with the National Guard, man. It's getting crazy.
some people say this was too early for them to do that. Look, I'm not trying to say it's staged. I'm just saying, what are they benefiting from this? Why now? And why did it start in LA? Why are certain groups that's involved in organizing are some of the same groups that's involved in political funding? People got to start understanding. We all seen this playbook before. We got to stop acting like history haven't shown us. Escalate tension, then show the chaos, and then push for a solution that nobody asked for. I'm keeping a close eye on this because, like I said, I just got a funny feeling that this is going to start some new surveillance or some new policies, y'all. That's probably been in the making. Y'all, stay tuned.
Hey, he right about that. This definitely finna jumpstart something. It's happening for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They set it up to happen for a reason. Like they could have avoided all this shit. I think this is a play. And then he just like he said the Olympics finna come to California at LA, right? When the Olympics come to LA? When's the next Olympics? 2020. When was the last Olympics? When's the next Olympics, y'all? So they might be trying to get some, they might be trying to convert shit LA over to a smart city or something. They might be trying to do something, man. It's a big play to it for sure. 2028. Okay. Patricia, what's up with you?
It's kicking off in LA, but I'm hearing it might go as far as the DMV, Texas, New York. I don't know.
Question now.
From the media to deport as many illegal aliens as humanly possible. So thank you, and I will promise you that the full might of the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Justice, the Department of Defense, and every element and instrument of national power will be used to remove, with speed, all criminal illegals from the soil of the United States of America, to enforce final removal orders, and to ensure that this country is for American citizens and those who legally belong in this country. We inherited an ICE that was completely shuttered. We inherited a Department of Homeland Security whose sole mission was to resettle illegal aliens within the United States of America. In 30 days, the president sealed the border shut, declared the cartels to be terrorist organizations, has increased ICE deportations to levels not seen in decades, and we are shortly on the verge of achieving a pace and speed of deportations this country has never before seen. Thank you.
And I just heard that they protesting in New York now too. They said New York turning it up now. Like, you know, this all planned. They finna, I guess it's gonna be a thing in all the big cities. Watch. They finna be protesting everywhere in all these big cities. This shit crazy.
Huge ball of smoke right in our face here.
What's going on, everyone? It's me, it's Jeremy. It is June 9th, 2025, guys. So Donald Trump was just asked in an interview about the military presence, and he made it clear, oh, this is just the beginning, that he plans on deploying the military all throughout the United States, that we are being invaded, that this is an invasion, and that it's not going to be tolerated, that he's going to use the full force of everything at his disposal to take back this country, okay? This is what we've been trying to warn you about, guys. And you have Sarah Adams, the military specialist, that has been going around on podcasts warning you guys that the summer of 2025 would be when we would start seeing the attacks from people that came across the border. She says that there's 1,500, at least 1,500 identified Al-Qaeda trained soldiers in here in multiple cities. There is chatter within the conspiracy and intelligence community about a theory that's called 17 cities in one day, where they will attack water facilities, food plants, all sorts of things, bridges, infrastructure, to completely destabilize, cyber attacks, all sorts of things will happen like that, and it'll bring America to its knees in a day, in one day, okay? So all of these things are now starting to show up in real time, just as they were told, just as astrology told us it would happen, just as the experts have told us it would happen, and the crazy conspiracy theorists like myself, who are just spiritually connected, have been warning you that these things are going to happen because this is cyclical. It's planned by the elite because they know this energy comes in and people were going to start waking up, realizing who they are, realizing that they've been manipulated, lied to, enslaved, that their energy's been siphoned, that their food has been poisoned, their water's been poisoned, that the people in power are not representing that they're not representing us, that they're representing their own personal interest and corporate interest. So the revolution has begun from within.
Man, this shit gonna get crazy for real. DJ, Baby Cakes, what up? Hey, Pilgrim, I seen you said stay strapped and stay ready, and I thought about it. I'm like, what if you do stay strapped and stay ready? Like, that can be kind of crazy and dangerous, because you know what I'm saying, they might start trying to use some type of force. They might not even give a person a chance. I'm like, gun, like, and they know it's protests and shit going on, and they might motherfucking try to pew somebody down or something. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm thinking about, what about some of these people out here that's like moving around, they get pulled over or something, and they don't have their ID on them or whatever, but they are citizens. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they Hispanic or something like that or something, but they ain't got their ID on them and everything. Like, do you think they got a protocol to where they take their name and put it into a system and see if they really citizens, or is it go just get rough on them, or like, oh yeah, yep, come on. Like, this shit finna get crazy. It's finna get crazy.
It is going to be your decision on how you respond. I don't go to protest. I don't get involved in that. I don't destroy things. I don't do that. There are people that's going to do it, and it's going to have to happen. It's going to come to pass. You have a choice. Because remember, every decision you make is going to have karma, guys. You go out and destroy other people's stuff, or you harm someone, or you hurt somebody, that karma is going to come back to you. Energy always comes back to the source where it was originally put out. All right, so I'm going to be working on community gardens and finding family compounds, helping people come together, helping people get rural and away from urban city settings. That's what I'm going to continue to encourage. Encourage people to go within, to work on flushing your temple out of heavy metals and bad foods, getting to be as minimalist as you can with your money, because that is your energy. And do not give this system 1 ounce more of your energy, time, or money than you need to. You only get what you need to live right now. Entertainment is free. Entertain yourselves. Write your own music. Write your own songs. Make each other laugh. We are the entertainers again. We are the influencers. We are the content creators. Right. You don't need Hollywood. You don't need Netflix. You don't need Hulu. You don't need any of that stuff, guys. You need to be living as minimal as possible right now, because your money.
Ain't nobody even watching none of that shit anyway. Everybody watching streamers. Everybody streaming and getting money off of streaming and watching streamers and everything. Like I just said it yesterday, it was the award show. It was the BET Awards. Ain't nobody watching the BET Awards on TV and shit no more. But you better believe they was watching them streamers, Kai Sinat and all them type of motherfuckers. They watching them streamers. They had more viewers than the TV.
Money is your energy, and your energy is what is needed to win this fight. It is your attention and energy that they are so desperate for. They want your data. Do not give it to them, guys. So please don't fall for these rhetorics. Do not get involved in the civil war that is already taking place. It's happening in countries all across the planet. America is just last to catch up, guys. So you're going to see a lot more of this, guys. I promise you. So please get a little food, get a little water, find some community, and stay away from it. Stop giving your energy and attention to it. Even my content. If my content gets you to a point of fear, if you think this is fear mongering, turn it off, because I'm not about fear, guys. I keep telling you, there's nothing to be afraid of if you acknowledge what's really happening and you start making a plan. Share this video, like this video, guys, but get ready. The president has just told you there will be military everywhere. See ya.
Hey, and I seen videos too. I seen some content, a lot of videos that people put out saying that like everything that's going on with these protests and everything is like they trying to get data to how the reaction of how everybody reacting and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because they said data is the most valuable thing right now that's on the market right now. Data. They booming that data right now. And I thought about it. I'm like, damn, that might be the case too. You feel me?
One thing I noticed last night watching the riots was, yeah, the Mexicans was in the streets tearing up shit or whatever, but it was Antifa joining in when it got dark. You know what I mean? They had the mask on, the backpacks. They came prepared. So I noticed that when us blacks, we was having our protests, and they was coming and joining in, put BLM on, spray painting it on the wall, and burning shit down and all that, tearing up the city. That was Antifa. Last night, I seen the same thing that I seen during our protests. On corners, they had stacks of bricks and stones and shit like just laid out for them to throw rocks. It's like a setup. Yeah, that's the Democratic Party. That's y'all. Hey, Newsom, you need to go to jail.
I don't know what party it is, but it's definitely a play. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, I don't know who the fuck got their hands in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I think my boy Trizzy trying to fight it and everything, but then I got this little thought in the back of my mind, like it might be all a play too. Trizzy might like what's going on too, so he can, you know what I'm saying, cross some motherfucking T's and dot some I's. He need to get done, you know, get some shit done. He need to get done, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't know, man. I don't trust none of the political parties anymore. I definitely don't trust the government. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. It's crazy.
Who we have here flying around LA County. Side note, the city of Los Angeles is having a little bit of unrest right now, protests and whatnot, I'm sure you've heard. So you're seeing the flight data from Flight Radar 24. These loops and grids are typical of aerial surveillance, reconnaissance, or mapping operations. Civilian aircraft almost never fly this way, and if you were transporting something, this would be very inefficient. This is the aircraft, and it's a military variant of the Beechcraft King Air, and this version has been linked historically to Project Guardrail, used for electronic intelligence gathering. AI's description says the plane's associated with electronic battlefield surveillance over Burbank. How does one define battlefield? This flight pattern is consistent with wide area camera surveillance, radar scanning, cell signal interception, LiDAR mapping, so surveillance is likely just a guess. The aircraft has no visible registration or metadata, which is a clue of government, military, or intelligence operations. The reality is we're in an era where airspace is more than a way for people to go on holiday. Do you think it's about arresting you, or is it about predicting you? Think on that. I'll see you in the comments.
She basically saying the same thing about predicting you. Is basically that's where I'm talking about with them collecting the data. With collecting the data, all that falls into the same category and shit. With the data, they know exactly what you down there, what you about to think, your next move, what's going on, all that type of shit. You feel me? So salute to Angela Dollar in the building. Boss lady, what's good? Thank you so much. Yeah, just a little small something. It wasn't nothing too big, but thank you so much. Yeah, GNC sent me a little thing, had a little sponsorship on the video. Came through. August, what up?
What if I told you that the chaos on our freeways isn't just about ICE, and the missile fuel being shipped from China to Iran isn't just about the Middle East? Because right now, America is under siege from within and from without. In the last 48 hours, Iran's supreme leader delivered a chilling threat to the United States, mocking our power, while at the same time preparing 800 ballistic missiles with Chinese support. That's not speculation, guys. This is already confirmed. And at the very same moment, protesters swarmed California highways, blocking ICE operations, attacking federal agents, and waving these foreign flags on U.S. soil. Now, ask yourself this. Is this a coincidence, or is all of this coordinated? Because something big is happening right now, and it's bigger than anyone is admitting. So today, I want to dive deep into the real reason that Iran is accelerating toward nuclear capability, why ICE agents are fearing for their lives in California, and probably more importantly, and whether these events are connected by design or by pure political negligence. So stick with me, guys, because we're going to reveal some shocking information, some statements from inside these federal agencies, and a warning from a 4-star general that will make your blood turn cold, guys. Now, this is not just a protest. This isn't just foreign posturing. This may be the most coordinated internal and external destabilization of the United States since 9/11. So let's go ahead and let's break it down real quick, because the truth is unraveling rather quickly. Now, if you appreciate the daily news updates, please take a second, hit the like button for the video, and subscribe to the channel. So let's go ahead and
Tomorrow, what up with you? Hey, Pilgrim, I'm thinking the same thing. Tavina, what's up with you? I'm thinking the same thing, man. Like, it seems like it's all lining up for us to get the beefing with China, get into something crazy with China or something. It seems like it's all getting lined up or something. I know it's, you know what I'm saying, we got the Hispanics basically doing a protest, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, doing all that and everything. But it seemed like China lining up for something big or something. I don't know.
start with what the media is barely touching right now. Iran's 800 missile threat. And of course, the red hand of China that's behind it. So while the mainstream is busy showing these protest signs on California highways and California freeways, I want to talk about what's quietly being confirmed, or has actually just been confirmed by U.S. and Israeli intelligence just a couple days ago. Iran, well, they're importing thousands of tons of missile fuel. Yes, fuel for ballistic missiles directly from China. Why are they doing this is what you should be asking yourself.
See, Iran getting fuel from China. See, it's a lot of shit going on that we ain't even thinking about, because all this other shit going on with the protests and all that and everything, like all these distractions. It's something going on for sure.
Right now. This includes ammonium perchlorate, a solid fuel oxidizer that, when weaponized, could give Iran the capacity to launch up to 800 missiles. And here is the kicker. This is not for later. Okay. This isn't stockpiling for some rainy day or something like that. This is active preparation happening right now as nuclear negotiations with the U.S. under President Trump have collapsed. Now, I want you to pause and think about this. 800 missiles is not a this is not a defensive move, guys. 800 missiles. Okay. This is not a warning shot. This is a war posture. And where is all of this coming from? China. The same China that is coordinating with Russia, with North Korea, and yes, with Iran to challenge U.S. dominance globally. So while Washington
coordinating with everybody we down there got beef with,
D.C. is distracted by the chaos on the ground, the skies are quietly being loaded with what could very well be the next world war. And if you think that's alarming, wait until you hear what Iran's supreme leader said about us just hours before that shipment was confirmed. Now, let's go to the phones and let's hear what people...
If you think what's happening right now is bad, it's about to get a lot worse. Yeah, that's Tom Hoffman with a black eye. And the stuff is not happening in America, it's happening all over the world. I'm gonna make this as quick as possible so we can get out to as many people as possible. You see this map right here? This right here is for June 14th. I'll say allegedly, but there's this page that puts together all these things and coordinates them. And these are all the protests that they're calling for on June 14th.
What the fuck? What's the date? Today is the 10th. When is June 14th? June 14th is what? Saturday or something? When is this 14th, y'all? I'm tripping. Let me look right here. Saturday. Wow, June 14th, Saturday. So Saturday is gonna be, man. They putting this out. It's supposed to be protest all over like that on Saturday. That might not be good, man. I don't know, man. I don't.
And since I took the first screenshot, more were added to it already. Read this headline right here. Blank invade child birthday party claiming it was a blank meeting. Do you remember how last week I was talking about how the human brain was going insane? We had another mass casualty in Las Vegas and a famous YouTuber was unalived. Same time as everything else. I gotta block it, of course. And everything from the first night was doubled last night, you know, the looting and everything else going on. And of course, the black eye again, which one's on the left eye. And it's completely irrelevant, just a black eye, you know? I guess this video is just to tell you guys to be prepared because remember this map. These are what's going to be happening on June 14th. We have all these celestial events in June. You know, we had the meteor shower, strawberry moon, a whole bunch of weird stuff happening this month as far as celestial events go. Which again, alters and makes people act weird, completely unrelated. And there's other things I just can't show you, but the only thing I'll say is keep calm. Don't let anybody infuriate you.
Stop with the doom and gloom.
Hardly. We should really be paying attention. There's so many things going on that I want to show you that I can't show you.
By now, I know you heard about Sin City.
That's crazy work. Shit. 14th Saturday, I definitely will be at the crib. Be at the crib for sure. Fuck that. And my mama traveling out here to see me this weekend. That's crazy, man. Gotta be safe. Gotta be safe. Now, this happened out here in Vegas, y'all. Y'all gotta check this story out. Did y'all see the story about the YouTubers that got into it? And I guess it's been an ongoing feud they had, and one of them end up seeing the other one on the strip and end up unaliving him and his girlfriend or wife. I don't know if it was his wife or a girlfriend, but he unalived both of them on the strip. Why? On live. Everybody saw it and everything. Like, crazy story, man. I was like, wow. This shit that went too far.
Manny here. He really did crash out. But it's a lot to go on to this man. This is why y'all need to leave people alone, bro. They was picking at this man while he's spiraling out. And then I always tell you, don't mess with a man's money and leave a man alone when he going through it. For real, for real. We're going to talk.
But mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it, that's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing.
See, and this shit is crazy to me because, of course, you know, he was talking about the Las Vegas Manny dude and saying like, yeah, he got a mental illness, he crazy, saying little stuff on the internet. But like, how did it ever get to the point to where like you let these words get you to the point to where you crash out and take somebody's life? Now you finna go to prison forever and everything. Like, it's all YouTube and it's all the internet. We know what comes with this shit, like trolling and all this type of shit. Like, but like he said, like, you never know what people going through. You never know where they at mentally and everything. Like, I just feel like this shit's so petty. You shouldn't, like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You online antagonizing me or whatever. I don't care, whatever, do it. And then when I see you, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't finna get to no point where I want to pull a strap out and down you.
I don't think I could do it in my heart. And I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. Shout out LDT. But I don't think I can take his channel from him, man, because I think he's so close to going in the closet, man, and he's so close, man.
Fuck that. You know what the first thing I asked you.
Damn, that's crazy. You see what he's saying about him? And then he ended up taking his life and his wife's life. He was just saying, like, man, he's so close to going in the closet and basically doing himself. This shit crazy.
Did you give him a strike? Fuck that, nigga. You swing at me, we swinging back twice. Boot him to the motherfucking moon.
This is what it looked like the day he showed up, bro. This ain't his normal personality. Y'all go check it out on your own to see how he normally was.
And this the dude that did it. This the dude that unalived him and everything. He turned himself in out here in Henderson at the police department yesterday. And I've seen his little trial. I mean, he had to go to his preliminary hearing or whatever. They denied him bail and all this, but he out of here forever. I wonder, do we got the death penalty in Nevada? I don't know. I gotta look that up. I don't think we got but yeah, I don't think, because it would have been plenty of motherfuckers getting the death penalty out here. All the shit be going on. Donnie, I appreciate you, fam. Salute. Salute to St. Louis, too.
I showed some video on my page before, you can see. But this right here is, you don't mess with a man's money. Listen to him.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. The fuck? I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I was dying to see him. Fucking dying to see him. What are we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. Better fucking believe it. What am I saying?
Telling you what he about to
show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite.
And then how ironic that he's Hispanic. Like, ain't that kind of ironic that he, you know what I'm saying, he just did this among all these immigration protests going on and all this shit with the Hispanics and everything, and he crashed out like that. Like, ain't that kind of like, man, it's in the air, man. It's these waves in the air making people go crazy, making people crash the fuck out.
Mr. Marquez. That's right. Or wherever you go, I will be there. Oh man, come on. I have to say hi to my biggest fan. You know? Hi. I heard that shit. I jumped out of my fucking bed. I came out here so fucking fast.
And he just told you. And a few hours later, he took out the boy Finney, man. That's wild work, bro.
That's him right there in the background. He just walked by.
Now, I never tell a man how to react, but leave people alone. When a person calling it quits, that was a man who was calling it quits, bro. And he was going to call it quits on you. And then when you take his money, like you said, oh, he ain't got nothing else to live for. And yeah, when a man ain't got nothing else to live for, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that's a dangerous ticking time bomb.
What about leaving the house like that makes you like feel like that's tight? Like when he left and he put that makeup on as a guy, and then he put the hat on with the fake cholo outfit. Like, what about that? Like, what do you think he said? Does he want to look like a clown? Does he want to look like a cholo? What's his goal? Because look at how her back going. Is that Machete's woman? Like,
yeah, you whooping the shit out of Machete.
Is that Machete's woman right there?
Yeah, it is.
That's her. Like, you know when Martin said that Nasatol? That is the definition of Nasatol right there. Like when it sinks in. Like, look at how when you get to the ass, it curves.
Damn, he was trolling him. I mean, he was trolling him, but it's, come on now, it's all internet content shit, man. Like, I can't believe he let this shit get to him. He probably was really mad about this shit. Like, man, when I see him, I'm gonna step on him. This shit crazy.
Curves inward. Like, the ass is supposed to curve out with hers curved. She got an end booty. We got a front booty and she got an end booty. That's it.
Dog crashed out, y'all. Right on him, live stream. It's crazy.
Thanks, Donut.
crashed out, dog. This is crazy. Content creator had everything. That's what happens when you give someone from the slums everything and they don't know how to get it back. You start taking drastic measures, man. When you go up, you come down. When you don't know what a person might do, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm telling you to leave people alone, bro. Especially when they on they, you know what I'm saying, they knuckles and out here for real, bro.
See, that's some bullshit. I understand, you know what I'm saying? He right. Leave people alone. You don't know what they're going through, but that shit was soft as hell, man, to him. Like, but that's the times we living in now. These motherfuckers is soft. This internet got people soft and everything. Like skin so motherfucking easy to just penetrate. You know what I'm saying? No diddy. Motherfuckers is super soft out here. And these the times we living in with this internet and everything. Like, they can't take it. See, I grew up back in the day. Like, school I went to and everything, motherfuckers cracking jokes on you all day, especially if you came to school looking any kind of way, looking crazy and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? You had to have that hard skin. You had to be kind of tough, you know what I'm saying? But these days, ain't no toughness no more. You say some shit about motherfucker online and everything, man, it might get to them, man. They might be holding that on the inside for the rest of their life. Like, man, you don't know what's gonna happen when you run into them motherfuckers, man. That shit was soft as hell. I'm mad at dog about that one. Like, man, you did. Come on, man. Then you did it in front of everybody on live stream, and then you downed his wife too. Like, man, that shit's sad, man. I feel bad. I hope they ain't had no kids or whatever. If they did, man, condolences to their family. That shit was sad though. But let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping. He was weak as hell for that.
Hood actually created by the government to oppress people?
I believe the idea of the project or the hood is a byproduct of MKUltra. For one, these places are hundreds or even thousands of miles apart. The hood in Atlanta is like the hoods in LA, which are like the hoods in Chicago, which are like the hoods in New York. How can you be hundreds and thousands of miles apart but yet so similar? It's the same mentality and the same activities. Well, before the proliferation of phones, you had rap music. And a lot of rap music, they promote alcoholism. Alcohol suppresses the central...
Listen.
Just like the drugs that were administered in MKUltra. One of the researchers, his name was Donald Cameron, and his two main techniques were deep patterning and psychic driving. Now, with psychic driving, he would play these short phrases over and over and over again, just like a hook, over and over and over again. But he would also administer them a sedative. He would give them a sedative to make the hook more lasting. His whole goal was to break down the identity, because with the identity comes the defenses. And if somebody has the defenses up, you can't control them. You can't use mind control on them. And the whole goal of MKUltra was to discover different mind control techniques, right? So promoting alcoholism and then playing rap music with short phrases over and over again would surely break down somebody's identity and give them a new one that you can control, one that you can trap.
Do you really think this country...
That shit. And that, damn, she hit it on the mark. That shit's still going on right now to this day, man. MKUltra, mass MKUltra going on right now. Excuse me, my bad, y'all. I'm talking about mass MKUltra. They got it to where they can control a mass of people at one time. You know what I'm saying? They got it set up. That shit crazy. All the way crazy. Let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going. Bang Boogie, you right. When he get in that joint, man, he gonna get pressed. Somebody go step on dog for doing that dumb shit inside the joint.
Who has taken everything from everybody is in debt. Are you serious? Who they came to suffer from America? America done took everything from everybody, nigga. Nigga, check her war record. She's undefeated, nigga, in war right now, nigga. Nigga, she took everything from everybody. So who came and took it from her? What debt, nigga? The debt is $1 trillion. What the deficit is, you believe that? They print the money, nigga. They print the money, nigga. They print the money. They can print as much of this shit as they print the money. They will never run out. It don't even have a value. They give it a value. They write this shit on paper and say this is $1. Then they take that same paper and say this is $20. Then they take that same paper and say this is $50. Then they take that same paper and say this is $100. What is you talking about? Okay.
Damn, he right. Shit crazy. Hey, D-Boy, but we haven't lost. What war have we lost? I don't know. I can't recall a war that we lost in, except what movie was that I watched? And it seemed like they hit us hard, though. They caught us slipping. Pearl Harbor, like shit, we kind of, we lost the Iraq war and the Vietnam war? I thought we won those. I ain't know we lost. That shit crazy. Probably because they was teaching us and pushing us like, yeah, we winning or we won and everything the whole time. We was down bad. That shit crazy.
I really got to know, how in the hell did that playground get under the water? They said it was, what, 5,000 years old under the Pacific Ocean? First of all, since when did we have playgrounds 5,000 years ago? And how did 5,000 years ago we have the technology to build something so amazing and beautiful, nicer than the playgrounds you see today? If you haven't checked this out, you gotta look it up. My mind is blown. You know, everyone's fixated on LA and Elon Musk and worrying about your Doge checks and all this other nonsense. The only thing that's important today, the only thing you gotta do, that you must do, is look up the playground under the ocean. Where did they get the technology to build this that long ago? We're talking like, my mind is blown. Like, if you can even like grasp how long ago that was, and if you see the structures and the railings and the slide and like the
a 5,000-year-old playground under the ocean. I've been seeing all the videos on that too. It's a video right after this showing it and everything. Like, that's crazy work. Like, how? We had playgrounds way 5,000 years ago? I don't know, man. I don't know. Right, Shoes. He said the biggest war we losing is humanity. We definitely losing that motherfucker for sure. We losing that and the spiritual war. It's crazy out here.
The 2 or 3 level play structure with the ladders up to it, and then they have like friggin' picnic tables under the water where people can sit and like relax and eat your food. It's like, I couldn't imagine what kind of people that long ago would go to a playground, and what I can't figure out is why the hell is it underwater? Like, was that at one time like a whole nother world right there? Wow. And then over time we've had 3,000 feet of water go over top of this structure, and
had to, because ain't no way they can just go and put the playground down under there, and it's all that many feet down in the ocean. So it had to, like, shit had to change. It was a shift in the world or something, and the water ended up flooding and covering it up, just like it did with a lot of these other cities and places and everything. Damn.
Anything that was there alive at one point, I don't know. My mind's totally blown right now, but the technology and like we're so small compared to what's going on, and like, who would have thought that long? I was thinking that long ago you'd have like guys with pieces of flint trying to start a fire and like dinosaurs. This is just too much, but this is the only thing you need to look up today. If you haven't, please look it up right now.
What's that? Oh, there was a stunning discovery at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean found by marine archaeologists. Tell me more. Yeah, 3,000 feet at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, there was found a kid's playground. Oh. Now, first of all, how did it last that long? And secondly, how come it looks eerily similar to all the playgrounds we have now today, yet even a little bit better?
Right. First of
And
all,
this was
and I got another question. I got another motherfucking question. So you mean to tell me, you know, it lasted, whatever, that playground right there lasted all this time and everything, but it wasn't nothing else around it? It was just the playground? Like, it wasn't nothing else? It ain't no other buildings or nothing? Just the playground? Like, shouldn't something else have lasted with it or something? Because if you're looking around, it's just like it's just precisely placed there. It's just a playground, all that's playground right there in the middle and everything. Unless it was in a park or something, or way back in 5,000 years ago or something. But I don't know, man. I'm so damn confused, man. I ain't even think they was had playgrounds way back then. They didn't know what a playground is. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about old movies back from the 1900s and everything. They weren't on no playgrounds. Had playgrounds and shit. The kids weren't doing that shit back 1900 when all the racist shit was going on, all that type of shit and everything. Like, there wasn't no motherfucking playgrounds, but maybe, you know, that was just like they be saying. We had advanced technology back in the day. Maybe shit got reset and started over, and you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I don't know, man. It's too much for me, man. They ain't finna motherfucking burn my brain out.
10,000 years ago? Oh, goody. Now, who could have built this 10,000 years ago? In the video, it looks like a pretty well-equipped playground, plus some extras that we don't have today. I love it. This indicates to us that we are just simply using old, recycled technology and ideas. I love it.
So I figured out how the Indians are walking to America. Theoretically, TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. And everything I'm saying is theoretical. Okay, first off, I got to this map by looking for Venezuela. And I realized that there wasn't an ancient name for Venezuela, and I couldn't find it as far as looking in that department. But I noticed that there was a reference for Africa Minor, right? And so that had me thinking, well, Africa Minor is South America, is what South Africa is. And so I'm searching, I'm looking, right? And so I see on this map, Egypt. I'm like, okay, so I know that then the Arabian Mare, right, is similar to the Mare Vermejo, right? Meaning that then on the other side got to be Mexico, California.
DJ Pug,
So
what
this
up?
split is California, Mexico. I have a theory, theoretically speaking, that Arabia is Mexico, and that desert in Arabia is the same desert that's in Mexico. That's just a theory, because if we look here, right, I have another theoretical theory that America was called Mesopotamia at one point, because the Tigris and the Euphrates, right, flow through Mesopotamia, right? And seeing as though Africa is right here, right, it already told us, if on this map shows the Tigris and the Euphrates, then this would have to be America. Then Mesopotamia would have to be there. Mexico will have to be here. So that's just a...
Hey, I feel him. I see where he coming from and everything. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I definitely believe like they manipulated the maps, and the maps ain't really showing exactly a precise image of what's really going on out here in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely curious to how people keep saying like you can walk to Africa or walk from Africa and end up in Arizona. You know, I would love for somebody to take a YouTube channel and motherfucking take that journey and get the streaming and show everybody and everything. That hey, that'll getting popping. Somebody, hopefully somebody hear this and take the idea. Like shit. Think about it. Walk on over to Africa. Walk from Africa on over here and stream that shit for us on YouTube. For real. I'm not doing it. Hell no, but I would love to see somebody else do it.
Another theory. But that is not my main point. My main point is this. You see how it says Mesopotamia, right? Right here. And Babylon, right here. Okay, then this area would have to be the area of old. If our maps are upside down, right? And if they're saying that Canada is technically north, what if Canada is not really north of us and our maps are in reverse? And what's really north, right, is per se. And then above that would be India. So India to America is Babylon right here, Mesopotamia right here. This is America, right? If you look at it, right, where here would you think would be Canada? Just above there is probably where India is, and this is how they're walking to Babylon.
Man,
this
that's
is really
crazy.
walking distance for real.
It take a motherfucker about a year and a half to do that walk, man. I'm still confused about that one video when those dudes came from India and all over there, whatever, and they said they walked all the way and they from over there and they was in like Arizona. So I'm like, what? Like, yeah, we walked. They're like, you walked? You like, I'm like, oh nah, man. You got dropped off and then you.
If you think about it, Mesopotamia, right, where you think Canada is, I think that's where India is, and I think this is how they're walking here. And we don't even realize it. Am I crazy? Chat, am I crazy? Let me know in the comments if I'm on to something.
This woman worked on Plum Island, where they create mutated animals. Watch
I don't know how
this.
long this is going to stay up. I might delete it later, but I used to work at Plum Island, Lab 257. Yep, at Lab 257. They told us.
What's Plum Island? Where's Plum Island and what is Plum Island? I'm so lost, y'all.
Was animal research, just livestock stuff. Studying diseases to protect the food supply. That's how they always frame it, make it sound like we're doing something good. But the things I saw in that lab, the experiments, it wasn't about animals. It wasn't ever just about animals. First red flag, most of the people I worked with either didn't ask questions or knew not to. Those who did ask too much, let's just say they didn't stay around for too long. Contracts pulled, cleared out like they never existed. We get shipments in the middle of the night, no labels, no records. I'm talking live animals, sometimes already mutated. Sometimes they weren't even species that we have names for, and I know that sounds crazy, but I've seen things that look like they weren't even from this planet. The creatures like something out of a movie. We weren't just testing viruses, we were engineering them, modifying bacteria, adding genetic sequences that shouldn't even be compatible with human DNA. At one point, I was assigned to a project that involved ticks. Yep. Those ticks. We were told it was a control study to understand how disease spreads, but what we really were doing was testing how to make the virus spread easier, more contagious, more invisible. A few months later, the first Lyme disease cases popped up across the water in Connecticut just out of nowhere. Coincidence? Sure. Then there were the containment breaches. We weren't allowed to say the word leak. If something got out, we call it a displacement. You see a mutated deer foaming at the mouth on the shoreline, that's a displacement. You see some wild creature, unalive, looking like it got stitched together from 4 different animals, displacement. They always had an explanation, always just enough to keep you paranoid but not empowered. That's how they quiet. I shouldn't be saying any of this. I've already seen 2 people disappear after talking too much.
Girl, you might have just talked too much. You better go chill somewhere and be safe. You know, they wiping noses for that type of shit. And I'm sure you had to sign something where they said you ain't supposed to leak none of this information. Like what we doing over here at Plum Island and we mixing these motherfucking animals and doing this hybrid experiments and all this type of shit. You better not say nothing. For you to get on TikTok and say this type of shit, you better be safe. Super safe.
I hope this woman stays safe because this is an insane story. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. Stay weird.
Okay, now this is scary. Engineers have built a headset that can record dreams during sleep and then play them back. Now, I know I talk about Black Mirror a lot, but this is straight out of a Black Mirror episode. And why are we doing this in the first place? Also, we have to note that dreams aren't controlled. You don't control your dreams. So imagine recording your dream and it's something bad happening. And then you get to watch them back as if it's happening in real life. That's strange. Or just imagine like somebody sneaking into your house, or like your partner or your husband, wife, sister, brother, whoever, strangers. Imagine they put this on your head while you're sleeping just so they can watch your dreams. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's so strange to me. And like, why do we need something like this? It's weird that AI is completely taking over. Also, how can AI even do that? Like, how to me, this does not make any sense. I don't think that this can be possible. However, AI has proven a lot of things that
I think it is possible. I think it is possible. And I believe they already got something like this especially like the CIA or something. Like, they probably got something to where you go to sleep. I seen a movie or something like that, man. I'm trying to think. It was a movie like that where you would go to sleep and they'd be like, they had the devices hooked up to them and they was able to motherfucking like get his dreams and record it out and and they was able to see it and everything. It's a movie, y'all. I don't know.
I thought was impossible to be possible. I would never use this. I mean, in theory, like maybe it sounds cool if you had a good dream, but you don't know if you're gonna have a good dream. Like, imagine you have a dream about you being unalive or something, like, and then you watch that back. Like, that's weird. I feel like this is gonna give people a lot of anxiety, Or imagine if you dream about like somebody who's passed away, like a loved one or something. You go to watch it back, and then it just like, I don't know. That for me, that is a no. Like, they need to chill out with the AI stuff because this is beginning to get out of hand. It's been out of hand, honestly.
Man, this shit crazy. I think they already got something like that, y'all. They already got something they can hook up to you and translate your dreams and probably record it and create a visual of it and everything. Like, I definitely believe they got that. Especially with the times we in right now and everything. They probably been had that shit, man. So don't be surprised if they roll it out real soon. Don't be surprised. Stewie Side said the movie Inception. Okay, that might be it. That might be it. I'm gonna have to go watch it again. It's crazy, man. But hey, stay on wave, y'all. Stay positive with all this crazy stuff going on. Keep smiling. Try to be happy. Keep good energy around. Keep that love around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, we will win. You feel me? Salute to my content management moderators, everybody. It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all real soon, y'all. Thank all of y'all, too. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Fam over.